good rainy afternoon from North Georgia. It's like 60 degrees, pouring down rain. Super nasty day. Anyway, I've been holding out on doing this video for a while. We're going to do a rod review on an inexpensive rod. I don't want to use the term cheap. Cheap kind of tends to be something that's not good. I found an inexpensive rod that I have been using for about a year now, and it's time to look into it. They're from Academy. They're the H20 Express brand. They're like 30 bucks. No matter if you want a spinning rod, casting rod. They come in medium heavy, medium, 6.5, 7 foot lengths. I have several in the 7 foot range that are medium heavy. I've used them for various things. I've got 2 medium heavies that I'm running a braid to fluoro on it, and I've been using for jig rods. If you watch my jig fishing video, that's what I'm using. I had 2 of them. I have no issues with any of them. They haven't broken. Are they the most sensitive rod out there? Probably not. But they do have good sensitivity. When I've been dragging jigs, I mean, I can feel every rock I'm dragging it over. I feel the strikes. You know, sometimes bass will come down there and grab a jig and kind of mouth it and blow it right back out. Had plenty of those. No issues so far. As far as quality, they're put together pretty good. This is a brand spanking new one that I just bought. It's medium heavy action, 7 foot. Hopefully you can read this. I'll hold it up a little slower. Maybe I'll have to focus. There, get a little closer. Okay. They've got cork grips. Like I said, the construction, they're put together very, very well. No gripes or complaints. You've got inserts into your eyelets. Haven't had an issue with those. The rod's a good looking rod overall. That's the brand name that comes on them. It's kind of a dark gray. Goes pretty good. Right now, I'm a big fan of the Abu Garcia reels, even though this video is not about the reel. Been running those. I've got several different ones. I got some black maxes. I think this is a Max Z. Got 2 or 3 of these. These are 7-to-1s. The regular black maxes are 6-4-to-1, something in that ballpark. But like I said, this rod, it's 30 bucks. I've got quite a few of them, and if you watch any of my videos, you will see these in use, catching some fairly good sized fish. I've got several of these that are the medium heavy. I've got several of them that are just the medium. Those are awesome. Good sensitivity, good castability. Put your choice of reel and line on it and get busy. Mainly this was just to prove that you don't have to have a $200 or $300 rod and a $200 or $300 reel to get out there and enjoy the great outdoors and catch some fish. That was a casting model. This is the spinning version. I think this one's medium. 8 to 17 pound line. They recommend an 1/8 to 1/2 inch or half ounce lure. I have caught a lot of fish on these spinning rods. Got a couple of these. I've basically got 2 of each. Same thing, same quality construction. It's not a bad looking rod, it's not a bad looking color. Everything is put on it very well. Nothing's fell off, nothing's broke. Reel hasn't come unseated. Got a little, all of them come with some sort of little eyelet hook keeper. They've all got the inserts into the guides. No big issues with it. Sensitivity, like I said, it's not bad. If you're in a store, grab one of these. If you're in an academy, grab one of these. Go grab one of the more expensive rods. Kind of feel around. Be your own judge on it. These are also, I think, 30 bucks. Same kind of markings on it. It's kind of a gray, black, graphite looking overlay on it. The rods are graphite. I do not know where they manufacture these. That's somewhat of a mystery. I have searched around trying to figure out where they're getting their blanks from. Just from the quality of construction and the fact that I haven't broke one, tore it all to pieces over the past 8 months to a year, they're put together quite well. Rods get beat and banged up in a rod box. I don't care if you put the covers on them or not. When you've got them strapped down on the front of a boat, you're busting over waves, hauling bud around the lake. I mean, they're getting beat and banged around. This particular rod here, believe it or not, I have an inexpensive reel on it. This is a little Lew's laser. I think they're $30 or so. It's a LXL20. I think this is 8-pound line. 8 to 10-pound line works pretty good on it. I got this one rigged up for Ned. It's got a little EWG Ned hook on it. Works great. I guess you could say by accident, fishing a small lure and was actually targeting some smaller fish. I have hooked into some 4 and 5 pound bass with this thing, and it worked, even the reel. Even though, like I said, this is not about the reels. You put your choice of reel on it. You think about it, this is a $60 setup and you're fishing. Add the line of your choice. No gripes, no complaints, like I said, about any of them. I wish I knew where they got their blanks from. One of the oldest tricks in the book about feeling sensitivity to a rod, and I don't have anybody here with me. Grab a rod, take the tip of it, and get a friend or family member to just kind of lay it right here at their voice box, larynx, and get them to talk very low. You should be able to feel those vibrations down in the handle of that rod. That lets you know what your sensitivity is going to be. And like I said, I'll reiterate, these probably are not the most sensitive rods out there, neither one of them. But if you want a good 7-foot rod in medium heavy or medium, casting or spinning, you can't beat a $30 rod that works, that's quality constructed and sensitive. I've had no issues with not knowing I'm getting a strike. I've fished some way more expensive rods. Some of them are a little bit more expensive or sensitive. Some of them are not. The old you get what you pay for, there's a lot of truth to that in certain things, but some things, what you're getting when you pay for it is that brand stamp on it. It may not be any better quality constructed than a lower version of it, but it's marketing. Not saying that I'm saying anything bad about, the higher quality stuff. Use your own judgment. Don't buy something just because it's a signature series rod. Academy makes one step up from these. I think they're a blue color. You'll see them in the stores. They're Express series, also pretty much same brand. They're, I think, in the $59 range, twice the price. I have been in the stores, took a brand new one of these and a brand new one of those off of the rack, monkeyed around with them a little bit. They're about the same to me. Haven't bought one and fished it. That may be another adventure for another day. But as far as these rods are concerned, I've had no issues. Pick you up one of these, give it a try for yourself. If you're on a budget, or you're just like me and you like quality stuff, but you don't want to spend lots of money on things, you know, you're looking at, depending on what kind of reel you put on it. And these Abu Garcias, they're very affordable, inexpensive. Like I said, we're not using the word cheap. This rod's not cheap. It's not put together cheap. It's not cheap construction. It's inexpensive. Put the reel of your choice and line on it. Give it a try. You can afford to buy quite a few of these to vary your setups versus, hey, I just spent $600 on a rod and reel combo and I'm gonna put $70 worth of fluorocarbon on it. You got one setup. Like I said before, I've got several of these. You can watch several of my videos that I have. You'll see these in use. You'll see the casting rods. You'll also see the spinning rods. No gripes or complaints. Pick you up one, give it a try. Also, support your local bait makers. They work harder for you than any big box company. Small businesses, that's where it's at. Wherever you live in the U.S., there are guys out there with a passion for making fishing lures. They want to make you happy. Special requests, they listen to people. Certain kind of color combinations, that's where they help get ideas. Support those people and they'll support you. Anyway, have a great day and go fish.